The intersection point is the solution to the simultaneous equation. The intersection point is the solution to the simultaneous equation. That's the number one concept. Number two, the benefits of getting into this simultaneous equation format is to, why you want to get into this format? Is to
use the calculator to find x and y.
Correct. Number three, the third concept here is, why you want to get it into this y equals to mx plus c format is to why you want to get it into this y equals to mx plus c format, so that
m equals to 3 and
so that what? M equals to 3, c equals to minus 1, so that what? You get into this format is for you to what?
so that can tell that m equals to 3 and c equals to -1.
Easily. Can you tell me what's the m, what's c? No way. This format is for what?
To find x equals x and y. X equals to 1, y equals to 2 by using the calculator.
This one?
Is to
Why you want to get it into this format?
to read it easily.
Read what? You see
To
one.
read the words easily. To
read the words.
numbers easily.
You see again, numbers easily. What numbers you are talking about now?
3x minus 1.
Wrong. To read what easily?
Equation.
You see? Despite many attempts, you just refuse to so-called the keywords. It's all about the keywords. It's all about the keywords. What are the keywords? What are the keywords? What are the keywords? What are the keywords here?
M equals to 3. X equals to
So it's
3.
for you to read what?
M and C.
Yes. This is the key statement. You don't need to talk nonsense. Number, equation, all nonsense, all rubbish. To me, number, equation, point, they are all nonsense words. Why these are two? Why number, equation, number, equation, point? Why these three are nonsense words? Why? Why? Because they are just general words. People, what people? Girls, which girl? You need to be very specific. If you cannot tell me the specific point, cannot tell me the specific equation, cannot tell me that what number, the number is gradient, the number is y-intercept. If you cannot tell me that specific word, it means you are wrong. You don't understand at all. In this world, we need to be specific. What's your number? Blah, 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 blah. Who knows what's your number? Understand? 再来 Why? What's the benefit of getting into this format? You are supposed to recall. I mean, you are supposed to be able to recall already. No need to read already. If you still to read, right? Nonsense. That means it's still not inside your brain.
To use the calculator to find x and y.
Correct. Simple, short statement. Why do you want to get into this format? Why go to MX plus C format?
To read M and C easier.
Very good. So next time, if the question asks you, hey, I want to find M and C, which format you prefer?
The one below y equals to mx plus c.
Very good. Oh, hey, I want to find the x value and the y value. Which format?
The one below simultaneous equation.
Exactly. Simple as that. Can you rewrite it in your own words so that you understand? With keywords. You don't have to make life hard for yourself plus us. By the way, simple short statement is enough. Okay? Simple short statement includes keywords. That's all. No need to be a long sentence. Okay? Y equals to mx plus c format is for me to read my m and c quickly. Simple and short. Right? Okay? So now we will talk about so we have been doing the algebraic manipulation, and then we have been doing the graph. We have been doing the expression, and then we have been doing the equation. So today we will do the factorization. So let me start off with this first. Warm up. So expand. How do you expand this? Do it on a piece of paper. When you are done, let me know. Then I will talk about it.
Expand, right?
Yeah, expand only, yes. Expand means you open it up, then if you see similar term, you can combine. And then that's it. Okay, good. So I think expansion is the okay. So expansion is the easiest. Why? Because you just have to open the bracket, right? Okay. So the bracket is given, so you don't have to include another bracket. Can you see the minus sign here? So the bracket is already given, so you don't have to include another bracket. So what you need to do is just open the bracket. So this first arrow you get 20xy, right? Then the second arrow you get minus 40y, right? Then over here the first arrow you get minus 12x, right? Then the second arrow you get minus minus, so it's plus. Do you get plus?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 16xy. Okay, so step 1. So after that, then you need to see if there is opportunity for you to combine similar term. Okay, this is xy term. this is y term, this is your x term, this is your xy term. So can you see that I underline them differently, and I realize that I have this same terms. Both are xy term. So that means they are similar. So I can combine these two. Did you combine these two?
Yes.
So if you combine them, it's 36xy minus 40y minus 12x. Then that's it. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, that's the end. Okay? Do you get this?
Yes.
Very good. Okay, so next, factorize. How do you factorize this?
Is that D?
This one 6xd. Yeah. So I will start to assign you a question. Okay, so it's okay, just I will do it here. Okay, so I hope you remember how to factorize 4 terms. This is 4 term. Xy term minus ay plus 6xd minus 2ad. So I have 4 terms, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you have a 4 terms factorization, you need to do what? Split.
Separate them.
Yep, separate them first. Very good. At least you remember. So I will start to do the 1 and the 2 first. Right? Okay, good. So how do you? So okay. Normally what I do is I like to how come like this? Oops, something's not right. Okay, let me see. Why is it not right? Okay, funny. Hold on. Yeah, so technology sometimes will malfunction. Yeah, so now it malfunction. It's so heated up. Why is so heated up? Okay, never mind. So let's do it on a piece of paper then. Why is it so heated up? Okay, never mind. Yeah, so good. You split to the first, second, then third and fourth. And then you split, you will see that common y, very good. Then over here is here. Then for this, let me see how you split. Okay, you take out the 2d. Very good. So, Very good. So that's how you factorize. Okay? Very good. Okay. Next question. Let's go back to the previous question. Now, this one. So if I give you x equals to -1, y equals to 2, can you tell me what is the value of this whole thing? Okay, so in fact, right, this question you just have to sub in the x and the y, right? So okay, by the way, this way of doing is very dangerous. Let me show you why. This way of doing is very dangerous. So what I will do, right? Let's say I'm given this and then I'm given this, right? What I will do is, okay, I just plug in a number. So it's xy times. So it's 1. Okay. So I completed this already. And minus 40 y is 2. Okay. Minus 12. X is -1, so I put a bracket. So all I need to do is I just key this into my calculator. Okay? So that's why you are wrong.
Oh.
Don't do it this way. Stop doing it this way anymore.
Okay.
Start to do it this way. What's the answer?
-140.
Compared to your previous answer? Huh? Same answer? Did you key in wrongly? Double check. Yeah, so it's -140 compared to your -164. Stop doing it this way, okay?
Okay.
Just sub it into this. Solve it. Okay? Then of course, 这题 I give you x equals to -15, y equals to 5, a equals to -2, d equals to -3. What's the answer?
43.
Okay. Let's see. The most okay. Let me see if I can use this to work on it. Okay, never mind. It doesn't work. So the way to do it is to sub in the value. Okay, then let the calculator handle the calculation. Okay, sub it in. Okay, so like I say, right, from today onwards, stop using the multiply sign already. Why? Because now we are dealing with x. Okay, we are dealing with x. So if we are dealing with x, right, then if you use the multiply sign, it's very confusing. Do you agree? So you need to start using the dot in the middle.
But I have to use multiple sign in my school.
No need. No need. This is universal. This is not created by me. It's universal. Okay? Something like this. Okay?
Okay.
2 dot. Of course, your dot must be in the middle. Do you know what's the difference between 2.3 and 2 times 3? Can you see a difference? This one, the dot is below. This one, the dot is in the middle. Or if you want to differentiate, okay, then this one is just a normal dot. Over here, this is a solid bigger dot. Okay, this is a times, this is a 2.3. There's more point. Okay, so if you follow this, then you should be able to get the answer. Okay, very good. So this is the factorization question. So next. So since we have learned factorization, right? So what is the use of factorization then? This is draft paper, right? So what is the use of factorization? So let me give you a simple example. So if you open the bracket, it's 10x plus 15, right? Right? In this case, so this is expansion. Okay? You open the bracket is expansion. So from the expansion, right? What is here to here? This to this. What am I doing here?
Separating it.
What are you talking about? What is this? What have I done here?
Factorized it.
Correct. Look at the question. Okay, you see. This is the question I start with. I end up with this.
It's the same.
It's the same. So what I am trying to tell you here. Can you make a guess? What I'm trying to tell you.
Expansion is the opposite of factorization.
Yes. So if you start off with this, right? You go and expand it, right? Okay, you will get this. And then if you go and factorize it, right? You will go back to the original. Okay?
Okay.
So you really need to read the question, whether the question wants you to expand or the question wants you to factorize. Okay?
Okay.
Okay? Because if the question wants you to expand, you should open the bracket. If the question wants you to factorize, you should split the element. Okay, like you said just now, you separate them. In fact, it's called split the element. So over here is 10x, you split to 5, 2x, right? Then over here 15, you split to 5 and 3. This is called splitting the element. Because, okay, by the way, why do you need to split the elements here? Why do you split the elements
so
here?
that you can find the similar terms.
Correct. So this is called, okay, once again, I want you to use the correct word. It's called common factor. In this case, 5 is common factor. So if you can find the common factor, you take out the common factor. So that's why the term factorization comes from. You take out the common factor, it's called factorization. Okay? So factorization, the meaning of this factorization term, right, comes from take out the common factor. So how do you take out the common factor? Is by splitting it into individual element or individual factors. So you stop using the word term already, it's factors. Okay? Every concept has some keywords. In this case, it's factors, common factors. Okay?
Okay.
Then, what about this then? So if I ask you to factorize this, so now comes the question, hey, this 72x, 48y, 12z, how do I decide what factor I take out? Because 72 can be 236, right? Then 48 can be 224. 12 can be 26. Should you take out 2?
Take out all of the.
Because the other day, my student, right, he said, hey, 72 is 236x. Then what is 224y? Then what is 26z? Oh yes, then there is a common factor 2.
No, take out all of the numbers. Like all of the numbers, then make it into 72.
So how do you decide the common factor in this case then? Okay, why you say 2 is not the common factor? 2 is the common factor, what, right?
It is one of the common factors.
Yeah. Then how do you decide in this case? I need to restart my